What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we're gonna check out NASCAR's jaw-dropping moments. Definitely wanted to check this out. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some crazy type accidents because they're going at such high rates of speed. Anything can happen. This is why much respect to anybody that's a NASCAR driver, because the amount of concentration that you have to be driving that long for that type of speed that you're, trying to embark on to win the race in that close proximity to everybody else. One bad slip up and it can mean disaster for a lot of people in the race. So we're gonna check this out. Should be a good one. Appreciate all the love, support. Let's get right into it, bro.
One of the wildest wrecks we've ever seen at Watkins Glen was between Ryan Newman and Michael McDowell.
Jeez.
Michael McDowell's axle even fell out of his race car after this accident. He even broke the guardrail. This is one of the wildest moments we've ever seen coming out of the carousel at Watkins Glen.
Jeez.
NASCAR had to red flag the race for over 30 minutes just to get repairs done and cleanup done on the racetrack.
He doesn't want to be too aggressive on these tires and abuse the tires too much at this point in time. If that is indeed, they may be looking at left sides while they're getting fuel, depending on how long they're going to be out there. Yeah, that's what I would be looking for. Trouble.
Oh!
Ryan Newman.
Oh!
Michael McDowell hard into the wall.
Caution's out.
Damn.
Terrible crash. Like Ryan Newman overran that corner just a little bit. You see quite a few cars over there. Come back on the track.
Jeez.
Contact between Biffle and Newman. Yes, Biffle came back on the track. Newman was right there. Got into him and hard into that guardrail and the tires. Sends him back out in the middle of the track here into McDowell.
One of the most heartbreaking moments and jaw-dropping experiences of any NASCAR fan that was a Kyle Busch fan was the 2022 Darlington Southern 500 when Busch was in the lead with 24 laps to go and his engine would expire under caution of all places. Kyle Busch's race, championship hopes, and season were over in an instant after his engine expired while leading the race.
That's
Chris
tough.
Buescher back down on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson's going to have one more shot at it, and
That's
it's going to become a cat and mouse
unfortunate
game as you get into turn 3. Which direction to go?
Where do you go? Larson up top, all the way up top. Buescher, he's on the outside.
Oh,
he's
wow.
in position. He's got it. And here comes Truex. They're going to close right to the 2 leaders. Coming to the line.
Oh.
Crash together. I believe Buescher. I think you're right. It's so close.
Never in my life would I have thought I would have ever witnessed an almost tie in a NASCAR race. Having a tie is unbelievable. You drive 267 laps to end in a tie almost. Basically, it was. Kyle Larson and Chris Buescher at Kansas in 2024 in this fantastic finish.
That is a jaw-dropping moment. The odds of that. The odds of that happening is crazy. That's a true photo finish. That's crazy.
And ultimately saw Kyle Larson taking home the checkered flag after barely beating Chris Buescher to the start-finish line.
That was a battle for the 12th position. Cautions breed cautions, and now we've got cautions.
Oh! Gave him the middle finger. Fuck you, buddy.
I think he's in 12th.
All right, I want everybody to close your eyes. And I want you to think of a driver that you just cannot stand winning a race because of how dirty he races. I bet a lot of you probably imagined Austin Dillon. And this is exactly why we're going to be showing this next clip. Austin Dillon had the dominant car at Richmond in the 2024 Richmond race. He obviously was going to win the race up until a late restart where he got passed by Joey Logano. Okay, cool. He obviously had a very fast race car and should have been able to catch Logano in the 2 laps. But unfortunately for Dillon, he overdrove the corners and lost even further ground in Logano. So what does he do? He plows through Logano entering turn 3 and then takes the lead. Nope, actually Denny Hamlin takes the lead. Nope, Austin Dillon will wreck Denny Hamlin and end up winning the race, securing his spot in the playoffs. Ultimately, for only a couple days until NASCAR revoked his spot in the playoffs because it was intent wrecking, and that is something you're not allowed to do in NASCAR. This is one of the stupidest things that Austin Dillon has ever done, and that's saying something.
He can't do it in 1 and 2. Logano looks back. He has a car length now.
All right.
Joey Logano through 3 and 4 for the final time. There's the contact. He does get to him. The 11 on the inside.
Wow.
He gets into the wall.
Wow.
The line.
That's
Austin's
cold.
season was on the line there, but what are your thoughts on what happened down there?
That's cold.
Chicken shit. There's no doubt about it. He's 4 car lengths back. Not even close. Then he wrecks the 11 to go along with it. And then he goes up there and thank God.
Damn, you hear the boos. You hear the boos.
He praised everything with his baby. It's a bunch of BS. It's not even freaking close. I mean, dude, I get it, bump and run. I get it. I didn't back up the corner at all. He came in there and just drove through me. It's ridiculous that's the way we race. Unbelievable. I get bump and runs. I do that. I would expect it. But from 4 car lengths back, he was never going to make the corner. And then he wrecks the other car. He wrecks the 11 to go with it. So
Good.
Damn. Whoa.
I tried to video game it.
I tell you, it looked like a video game. He just drove it in there knowing he was going to just completely tear the wall down and just stayed in the gas trying to make something happen.
He used the wall.
It's a good thing that Hamlin didn't leave the top lane opener. He would have been outside of him.
Hey, you said they were building new cars.
Yeah.
On the final lap. On the final lap of the 2020.
My boy hit the on the
21 Southern 500. Denny Hamlin looked to have the win in sight. Kyle Larson was a couple cars back and doesn't look like he was going to be able to do anything. But Larson, running P2, had other ideas. He was going to full throttle turns 3 and 4, get to the back bumper of Denny Hamlin, and unfortunately for Larson, he was unable to make the pass, but it made for an exciting finish for the Southern 500.
He was trying to get around him.
Who's going to try to make it 3 wide? Oh! Barry's gone!
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
huge hit for Josh Berry.
Jeez. There's a lot of cars that was involved in that.
Eric Jones is involved.
Contact.
Oh.
The 2 was getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went, this is what scared me. Because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact. Gilliland came from nowhere. So here's the push.
Bro, I want y'all to see how tight they are all bunched in, bro. At over 150 plus miles an hour. That's crazy work. And one slip up, or maybe, maybe it wasn't a slip up, maybe it was on purpose, who knows? But any type of contact at that type of speed, and look at the results.
From behind, and then it moved the 2 car up. And again, pushing gone wrong.
What a violent hit.
See right there, there's the push. They all stacked up, the 8, the 20.
Man.
Now, the one thing about that car, when it's sat down on the roof, look at the integrity of the roof. It's sitting there really strong. That's something this car is really good at.
The final race to make the 2024 playoffs at Daytona was unbelievable. The excitement was intense, and the racing was even more intense. Coming down to the final couple laps, it was between a couple drivers who had not even clinched a spot in the playoffs. Josh Berry, Harrison Burton, and even Austin Dillon, and even Austin Cindric, who had already had a win, but wanted more playoff points. Ultimately, it was Josh Berry with the unfortunate demise of spinning on the backstretch, tumbling upside down, spinning like a top after hitting the wall in the backstretch. Thankfully, Josh Berry was okay after this horrific accident, but this is one of the most jaw-dropping accidents we've ever seen at Daytona. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but it made for some great racing. And
just seeing it in real time, bro, kudos to them making these vehicles so sturdy, because, that happens to a regular street car, bro, done. Person probably is seriously injured. But them having the roll cage and all the safety measures to make, these drivers as safe as possible in accidents like this is the testament to that. That's why. So
a fantastic moment that will live on in Daytona history forever.
It's a big gap. 21 has no help right now. Who's going to get that first run? Here comes the 1.
Sam Mayer's never won in the Xfinity Series. There goes the 1 to the outside of his teammate.
Through the middle of the 21. Oh,
my
Oh,
goodness.
no. Oh.
He's upside down.
Damn.
The caution is out.
Ah.
And now the question becomes,
the leader?
Who was leading at the time of caution?
The one that had to take the run. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what else you do.
He could have got back down right here.
Yeah. A little bit of a late block and just kind of got swiped.
See that? I didn't see, at this point, I didn't see the 20 down there, but
here's
he's
the other
below
thing.
the yellow
He's
line.
below the yellow line. So
I didn't even see the 20.
It looks like right here, the 7 is there.
See, that's the 21.
21
I was
noses
thinking. I wasn't
out.
even looking down here though.
But
I
you
can't see
really,
the lights.
The
There the
light was on there, but
I'd
that's
say it's the 21 if the yellow line rule is in effect.
Yeah.
You can't.
Starting your season off right is one of the best things to do in NASCAR. You want to carry that momentum
Jeez,
through the
bro.
winter and the summer to build yourself up until the playoffs. But starting your season off wrong, now that's unfortunate. And that is what happened to Sam Mayer when he was trying to go for the win at Daytona in 2023. Sam Mayer, driver of the 1 car, had one of the dominant cars of the evening, leading a ton of laps.
Jeez.
Unfortunately for the 1 car of Sam Mayer, he would end the race upside down, spinning on his roof. Thankfully, Mayer was okay after this horrific accident.
That's a
but
blessing.
This was fantastic to watch in person, as it was unbelievable to witness that I never thought I would see. A car spinning on the backstretch on its roof. Now, that's pretty wild. Driver 77, Eric Jones, obviously had one of the fastest cars in the All-Star Open. He was going to make the All-Star race if he could just get around Daniel Suarez and Chase Elliott. And he tried to do so, but he miscalculated and drove right into the grass, damaging his front of his nose and causing his car to spin out and ultimately eliminate him from the All-Star race contention. Ultimately, this was a pretty stupid move by Eric Jones, but nonetheless, it was a pretty cool thing to see on TV. Jesse Iwuji is probably one of the dumbest people to have ever driven a NASCAR Xfinity car. He has been in wrecks, spinning himself, and even been in controversy. Talking about the controversy he had with Ty Gibbs when he was a lap down trying to get his lap back under caution, he wrecked the leader under caution and spun him out.
What?
That's something I've really never seen in NASCAR, but Jesse Iwuji did it and got black flagged for 2 laps because of how idiotic that move was on the racetrack.
Then Michael McDowell gets into the back of Gilliland, get into the corner here.
Oh, whoa, whoa, oh!
Good.
Oh,
across in front of Labonte, who backs that car into the guardrail. There comes the 77 of Hornish.
Multiple accidents.
See, Ryan Newman just stopped in the 12 car.
Oh my God. Oh my Jesus.
That was a lot of really hard hits right there.
We're back in Watkins Glen for another chaotic accident, but this time it was on the front stretch. Coming out of the final corner, the 38 car got hit. Bobby Labonte was collected as he flew into the inside wall, and Sam Hornish Jr. flies right into the yellow barrels, throwing sand and debris all over the racetrack and pit road. This essentially created a roadblock, and multiple other cars got involved. NASCAR had to red flag the race, and it was just a chaotic cleanup. But honestly, the craziest story about all this is how Sam Hornish hit those yellow barrels. I will never forget that.
Improve on what is a near perfect race car. Tommy Baldwin telling Casey, think about your race car. We should pit sometime in the next 15 laps.
Is really going away. Looks like he's going to get it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness. Casey Kane, the race leader, has hit the wall. My gosh. And we've got crashes off turn.
Oh, man.
Sterling Marlin and Kyle Busch. Yeah. Boom, there it goes.
Oh.
Right front tire.
Oh, that sucks.
BP, his cousin Cole, earlier said looked like something broke. Tommy asked him, tire or does something break? He says, tire.
Damn.
What a heartbreak. Now, what happened off turn 4?
It was about a year and 3 months before
This is the video artifacting. All right, now it's cleared up.
Bring down the 2003 season.
Oh, look at
no! Is he on the last lap? The last lap.
Hold on.
Oh, look at that.
Heartbreak. Now, what happened?
In 3 months before he pulled off the win at the
Did he
Rock
blow a
last
tire?
weekend. Now he's going to make it 2 in a row to bring down the 2003 season. Oh, look at that. Is he on the flat? On the last lap.
Oh.
On the last lap, he must have a flat tire.
Oh, no. That's...
Never give up. Watch out, Bill. Fat Pack McSwain is going to get to do a victory dance for us.
Wow.
Bobby Labonte wins the Ford 400. It is never over till it's over.
I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Wow. That's so messed up, bro.
Uh-oh, look out, boys, got to fight for the lead here. Here comes Gordon on the bottom, the 24 car, they're side by side. 8 to go. Drag race, 24. He's out there.
Look how fast they going.
39 car got it. I mean, he ran up on some hard. He had to jump out of the gas 3 wide in 2. Oh, boy, here we go.
Woo.
This is going to be tight right here.
But they make it, and Stewart closes right up.
Oh, and a nice little bump draft down the back at Charlotte Motor.
Oh, this is intense.
See that? Stepping the All-Star race. Newman all the way up against the wall. There's still 3 wide. He got him.
Oh, yep.
Keep your foot in it.
Still
Keep your foot in it.
Wow.
The fight for the $1 million between Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, and Ryan Newman was fantastic in the 2009 All-Star race. These 3 drivers were going at it side by side, banging doors down the front stretch, bump drafting down the back stretch, and this is peak NASCAR. But unfortunately for all 3 of them, neither one of them would win, as Tony Stewart would win the $1 million after this late caution in the race when Jeff Gordon got hit and spun into the grass and spun back into the outside wall, damaging his race car. But this was one of the most fantastic
That was crazy. That was a crazy sequence there. That was actually pretty cool. Very intense. Very, very intense, man. Hey, look. This was definitely a dope video to check out some crazy jaw-dropping moments from NASCAR. If y'all want me to check out some more NASCAR-related videos, I know some of y'all have been wanting me to check out some. I definitely will. But comment down below. Let me know some other NASCAR-related videos y'all want me to check out. But I appreciate all love, support. Road to 20K, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.